I'm Vicky. Thank you so much for choosing this video and for taking some time out of your day today to practice with me. I'll be your yoga teacher today, guiding you through an intermediate level vinyasa flow sequence. We'll be working hard on building strength, particularly through the core, through the glutes and through the hamstrings, but also working on improving our balance and adding in some super yummy detoxifying twists. So I want to get started today in a standing position, coming into Tadasana, which is Sanskrit for mountain pose. So to do that, you can either have the big toe mounds touching and a small gap between the heels, or you can stand with the feet hip distance apart. When you get to the top of your mat, lift all 10 toes up, spread them wide and set them down. Setting up with a really solid foundation, visualize that you've just stepped into footprints in the sand, and you are really connecting your feet into that footprint, so really stepping into it. And maybe you notice that the arches lift as you do so. Feel a sense of strengthening through the legs and lightly engage the core, drawing your navel up and in just a touch. And then traveling up the body, begin to slightly round the shoulders back, or draw the shoulders back, I should say, and let your arms hang heavy down by your sides. See if you can bring your chin so that it's parallel with the ground. And then go ahead and close the eyes and take a really deep breath in through the nose. Fill the lungs with air. And when you get to the top of that breath, see if you can take in just one more sip. And as you exhale, let it all go through the mouth with a big sigh, releasing anything that no longer serves you, feeling a sense of being grounded here and now. Centering yourself, calming the mind. Turning the focus inwards now, see if you can just connect to how it feels to be standing here with your eyes closed on your mat now. So noticing if maybe you're swaying a little, which is perfectly normal. Maybe you're aware of the heaviness of your arms or the sensations of your body moving with each inhale and each exhale. Perhaps noticing how the chest and the shoulders lift a little with each inhale. And they fall with each exhale, bringing a sense of heaviness with them. Imagining that you're breathing in energy from the soles of your feet, traveling all the way up the legs, the torso, through to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, you're letting go of any stress, any tension, anything that you no longer need. When you're ready, flutter open the eyes. Step the feet apart so they're slightly wider than hip distance. As you breathe in, circle the arms up overhead, bring the palms to touch, look up at your thumbs, and as you exhale, use your core to twist, bringing your right arm back behind you, your left arm out in front, and you're gazing out over your right shoulder. As you inhale, the arms reach up overhead as you look ahead, and as you exhale, twist the other way. Left arm comes back as you gaze out over the left shoulder. Inhale, the arms come up overhead once more. Interlace the hands, but keep the index fingers pointing upwards. Take a big breath in as you stretch up tall, and as you exhale, send your hips to the right, your upper body to the left. Inhale, come back to the center, stretch up once more, and exhale, send the hips to the left, upper body to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, and as you exhale, swan dive forwards. Take a big forward fold, bend the knees a whole lot here, let the head be heavy. Belly is resting on your thighs. You can shake out the head. Maybe even draw some small circles with it. Anything that feels good here. And when you're ready, begin to round up halfway and place your hands on your thighs. And on your next inhale, begin to lift the tailbone, lift the chin and the chest, look up. Moving through a standing version of cat-cow. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone round the back and tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, the tailbone lifts, the chin and the chest lift. And exhale, the tailbone tucks. Chin tucks in towards the chest. One more, inhaling to arch. Exhaling to round. This time as you inhale, rise all the way up, the arms reach up overhead once more. Step the feet back to mountain pose, and as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, draw your shoulder blades towards one another, look ahead. And exhale, plant the hands and step your left foot back behind you. As you inhale, lift your right arm high, open the chest as much as feels good. And as you exhale, float the right hand down, step back to a plank pose. And we'll just pause here for a breath. Really push the mat away, keeping your plank high, and draw your navel in towards your spine. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. And as you inhale, peel the chest up for a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, move through a tabletop position, tuck the toes, lift the knees and the hips. Take your first downward facing dog of the day. Making any movements here that feel good. When you're ready, step the left foot through to the front of your mat, and as you inhale, lift the left arm, opening the chest on the other side. Exhale, the left hand floats down, step back to your plank position, and lower all the way down once more. As you inhale, the chest peels up for a cobra. Exhale, lower down, moving through tabletop once more, tuck the toes, lift the knees and the hips, downward facing dog. And let's take a big breath in through the nose and a big sigh through the mouth. As you inhale, lift your right leg high and spread the toes. As you exhale, step the right foot through to the front and rise up to a crescent lunge position. Your arms reach up overhead. And coming back to that visualization of the footprint, imagine that your right foot is stepping into that footprint in the sand once more. Big breath in through the nose. And exhale, float the hands down, step back to your plank position. And once more, lower down, this time option to take chaturanga if that's in your practice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. As you inhale, lift your left leg high and spread the toes. As you exhale, step the left foot through to the front of your mat. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Stepping into that footprint with the left foot this time. Big breath in through the nose and exhale, float the hands down. Step back and move through your vinyasa once more. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here for just a breath or two. Really push the mat away, lift those hips up to the sky. When you're ready, bend the knees and walk or hop to the front of your mat. And as you inhale, lift up halfway, look ahead. And exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana. As you inhale, lift up to an Utkatasana, chair pose. Hands come to prayer position, and you sit nice and low here, keeping the spine neutral. So make sure that you're not arching. And just breathe here, feeling the glutes working to build strength. When you're ready, begin to shift your weight onto your left foot as you lift your right foot back behind you and spread the toes. Breathe. One more big breath in, and as you exhale, step the right foot back, coming into your crescent lunge position once more. As you inhale, your arms reach up overhead, your core is engaged, and as you exhale, send your right hand out in front and your left hand back behind you. Maybe you can gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe here. And your next inhale, the arms reach up overhead, your gaze looks in front of you, and as you exhale, plant the hands, step back, and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, walk or hop to the front of your mat. And as you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana. Inhale, take Utkatasana once more, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Your core is engaged. Feel that sense of strengthening through the glutes. And when you're ready, shifting your weight to your right foot this time as you lift your left foot back behind you. Spread the toes. Breathe. One more big breath in through the nose. And exhale, step it back. Crescent lunge. Inhale, the arms lift up overhead. Exhale, coming into that twist. Left arm comes out in front, right arm back behind you. Gaze out over your right shoulder. As you inhale, use your core strength to bring you back to the front as the arms reach up overhead. And exhale, float the hands down. Step back to your plank position and move through your vinyasa once more. Meeting in downward facing dog, take a big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let it go through the mouth. Bend the knees deeply, walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, come back to your chair pose. Sit low. Shifting your weight onto your left foot once more, lift your right foot back behind you. Spread the toes. Big breath in, and as you exhale, step back to your lunge position. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And this time, instead of taking a twist, we're going to send our arms forward. So take a big breath in while you're here. And as you exhale, use your core to tip your upper body forwards like you're reaching out for something in front of you. Pause here, and then step forwards into your front leg. See if you can take it into a warrior three. Your right toes point down to the ground when you get there, keeping the hips even. And you can choose to stay here, or you can float your right hand down to the ground, slightly out to the right. Bring your left hand to your hips to check that the hips are even. Right toes are pointing down to the ground. You can choose to stay here, or for an added challenge, begin to lift your left arm up to the sky, taking a revolved half moon. Maybe you can gaze out to your left. As you exhale, lower the left hand and the left foot. Take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plant the hands, step it back to your plank position. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose, big sigh, let it all go through the mouth. Feeling the heat now. When you're ready, bend the knees, walk or hop to the front, and inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale takes you back to your chair pose. Noticing how this is feeling, maybe different from the first one that you did. Maybe you're sweating a little like I am. So as you're ready, shifting your weight onto your right foot this time. Lift your left foot back behind you, spread the toes. Big breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, step it back. Inhale, the arms reach up overhead, and as you exhale, use your core to send the upper body forwards. Pausing here for just a breath or two, and then stepping into that front foot, finding warrior three. When you get there, point the left toes down to the ground. Keep a micro bend in the standing leg. Option to stay here or to float the left fingers down to the ground, just the fingertips. Bring your right hand to your hips, checking that they're even. Left toes point down to the mat. Option to stay here, or for an added challenge, lift your right arm up to the sky. See if you can turn your gaze to the right also. As you exhale, float the right hand and the left foot down. Take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, forward fold once more. Inhale, root to rise. Stretch the arms up overhead, palms come to touch. And exhale, hands come to heart center for Tadasana. From here, step the feet out slightly wider than hip distance. And then turn the toes towards the top corners of your mat. Rise onto your tippy toes, bring your hands to your heart in prayer position. Engage your core, and when you're ready, slowly lower all the way down. We're coming into garland pose, which is a yogic squat. If you have any knee issues at all, you'll want to miss this one out and just meet us in a seated position. So in garland pose, not garlic, you may feel best with your entire soles of the feet down on the ground, or you may feel better up on the tiptoes. There's no right or wrong, just whatever works best for you. Bring your hands to your heart and use your elbows to open up the knees a little more if that feels okay, but always avoiding any pain. Breathe into the hips and the low back. And then when you're ready, gently bring your hands back behind you and come to sit down on the mat. Extending your right leg out in front of you and placing the sole of the left foot on the inner thigh. As you inhale, sit tall. And as you exhale, walking the upper body down, folding belly over right thigh. Gazing out over the top of your right toes, using your exhales to unravel any tightness or any tension. And when you're ready, walking the upper body up to a seated position once more, and we'll switch legs. So extend the left leg this time. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inner thigh. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, lowering down, belly towards thigh. With each exhale, seeing if maybe you can melt a little deeper into it. And as you're ready, rise up once more. Bring the soles of the feet together and draw the heels in close to the pelvis. Sit nice and tall as you breathe in and wrap your hands around your feet. So the tops of your hands are on the top of the feet and your thumbs are on the soles. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, melt your heart down over your feet. And you can use your elbows here to open up the knees a little more if that feels good. Intending to open up the feet like a book, so over time, intending to draw the tops of the feet down towards the mat. No worries how far they get, just whatever feels good for you. Using your breath to work through any areas of tightness that you can feel. See if you can release and let go. When you're ready, slowly rise up, taking your hands under the knees to draw them towards one another. Extend your legs out in front of you, your arms out in front of you, engage your core and use your core to slowly lower all the way down. When you get there, lift your right foot up to the sky, keeping your left foot down on the ground. Take hold wherever feels good, maybe the back of the leg. Maybe you can reach the big toe with your peace fingers. Wherever you are, draw the leg in towards your upper body, feeling that great stretch through the hamstring. No worries if you need a little bend through the knee, that's absolutely fine. Just keep intending to stretch through the leg. Make sure you have a gentle tuck of the chin so that your neck is long and protected. If you're holding onto your big toe and you wish to take it out to the side, place your left hand on your left hip and then use your right hand to draw the right leg out to the side. Try not to let the left hip lift at all. And when you're ready, bring it back. Hug the right knee in to your chest and then use your left hand to pull the knee up and over the body for a twist. Your right arm extends to the right, or maybe you wish to cactus the arm, bending the elbow. Gazing out over your right shoulder for a full body twist. Gently guide the leg back to the center. Extend it out long. And this time lifting the left leg up to the sky. Same thing here, taking hold wherever feels good for you. And drawing the leg closer into your upper body. Breathing into the hamstring. Option to send the leg out to the left, but keep your right hand on your right hip to prevent it lifting. Come back to the center and release, hugging that left knee into the chest, and then using your right arm to pull the leg up and over the body for a twist. Gazing out over your left shoulder this time. And when you're ready, guiding yourself back to neutral and setting yourself up for Shavasana. So give yourself lots of space, take your feet as wide as your mat, let the toes splay out to the sides, bringing your arms off the mat as wide as feels good for you. Let the fingers curl naturally. Go ahead and close the eyes. Take in one more deep, nourishing breath into the lungs. And exhale, let it all go through the mouth. Feeling yourself melt into the mat, taking a much deserved moment of relaxation. Allowing yourself to absorb all that good work that your body has just done. Seeing if you can keep your body still and your mind calm, but knowing that it's normal for thoughts to come. But see if you can just let them pass on by. Don't stay with them too long. We'll be here in Shavasana for just a few moments, and I'll let you know when Shavasana is complete. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles, inviting a deeper breath into the body. And when you're ready, slowly make your way to lie on one side. Before coming to sit in a seated position on your yoga mat, and you can keep your eyes closed for now. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your heart to meet your thumbs. And just take a moment to feel a sense of gratitude for yourself for showing up on your mat today, dedicating some time to your practice, to your well-being, both physically and mentally. See if you can really soak up everything that you're feeling right now. And take that gratitude with you through the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love to hear from you in the comments section, or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can see all the new videos as and when they're posted. I have lots more videos like this one already on there for you to check out whenever it suits you. And if you would like to share this video with your friends, if you feel that they'd like it, I'd be more than grateful. Thanks so much.